Changing things up today, wearing my hot suit. Just got done spinning on the Peloton bike for an hour. Burned about 400 calories. Took it pretty easy in terms of effort, but just want to work up a nice little sweat because now, from cardio in the hot suit to some weights. This is just a way to keep the blood pumping, to keep the sweat going, while also going through the motions of moving weights through the air. Sounds kind of funny, but it's kind of part of what I do. So I'm just getting 30s. It's just a combination of a multi-lift, curls into a press. If the form ever begins to suffer, that's when I do a drop set. So I'll do that now. Dropping to 20s. The form wasn't suffering, but just as an example. The idea here is just to keep moving. Don't let this sweat stop. So that's why I continue to do one set after another, called a drop set. Do one set up until where form begins to suffer. Then drop set, meaning drop the weight and do it again. And now, with the weight, the breath out, I'm gonna do some resistance band pull-ups. Now I like the resistance bands because it helps me maintain the form, but at the same time, I'm able to complete the full motion of extending it all the way up and extending all the way down. So that's next. I'd rather do it that way. That way I'm able to complete the full range of motion. Yeah, I can do it without the resistance, but the resistance allows me to maintain tension throughout the entire process. And I'm able to do more reps. I'm not looking to blow up the back, looking to strengthen, reinforce, and keep the sweat going. So that's 10. Heart rate's actually a little higher than it was on the bike. I don't want to drop it too much because I want to keep the hot suit working, keeping the sweat going. A couple more things. So one more time until failure. I'm just doing 2 sets. It doesn't really matter. Just 2 sets. I slow it down on purpose because I want to make it hard, but yeah, I'm just going to failure. Just trying to get the workout. Now is a continuation of the heart rate, but this time doing some lower body, moving the body through space. And I do that with a kettlebell. And there's a couple things I do with the kettlebell. One is rotations around the waist. So I'm holding kettlebell around, working on the core. Also works the shoulders and so on. So all it is here. So I'm just going here. Try and keep the body and the core tight. After 10, switch. This is a 45 pounder. If you don't have a 45, just go lighter and more reps. But I can feel the heart rate still going. Still feel it pounding. And then twice. So you can see I'm just doing 2 sets of each. Works in your coordination too. Strength in the hands. And this time, I'm using the kettlebell to do some squats. Real simple, very straightforward again. Somewhat of a wide stance, dropping down. I look at a spot in the ceiling and keep my chin up. Helps maintain my good posture. Now, since I'm doing 2 sets of everything, you can either drop the weight or just go no weights and do air squats. So I'm going to drop the weight to a 25. And the legs are burning, just like that. Real simple. Didn't take long. So that's what I did. I'm gonna finish off personally with a cold plunge. It's kind of my routine. So now that I've got, heart rate is high. 60 on the bike, a little bit of cross training, heart still going, sweating, and now take this off, rinse off real quick, and then go and it's at 52 degrees. Usually do this about 5 to 7 to 8 minutes a day. I'll talk you through it. Here we go. Now, not only is this shocking to the system, it's also refreshing. I've always remind myself that this is about breath control. This is a mental battle, but it doesn't take long to balance. Now, I've done this dozens and dozens of times, so it's easy for me to balance immediately. Now, what I was doing with the hot suit, what it was doing to me was causing the blood vessels to expand, the blood to flow, heat to escape. It's called vasodilation. Now I'm doing vasoconstriction, where the blood vessels are tightening, trying to keep the blood flow closer to the core, keep my body warm. And this slows my heart rate, which also lowers stress. The breathing helps with the heart rate. The mental resilience of dealing with cold water is phenomenal. You can handle something like this for a matter of 5 minutes. And this is only 52 degrees. I like to go around 50, maybe 48. People go a lot colder than that. But whatever you can manage, whatever you can handle, that's what you should try to do. It's like, how long should I cold plunge? How long should I ice bath? To the point where it's uncomfortable, but you can handle it with discipline. Now, if you wanted to do some passive exercise, making the heart work for you without any major exertion, try contrast water therapy, where you can go start cold water, so vasoconstriction, and then hot tub or hot plunge, vasodilation. So that blood pumping effect when you go to a hot scenario or a sauna, and then come back to the cold plunge. So the heart is pumping the blood through, and then constricting it, which is more difficult because you got smaller blood vessels, and then it opens it up. The floodgates are open, so you're going back and forth. If you do that process a couple of times, you will be tired later because your body has worked out passively. I think it's just a really neat scientific way to exercise. I love doing the exercise anyways. So this combination, this is what I like to do, and all it takes for this process right here, 90 minutes or less. I happen to do an hour on the bike, 20 minutes maybe on the exercise of the weights, less than 20, and then 5 minutes or so here in this, rinse off, and I'm ready. Hey, either one of these products that I've demonstrated with, whether it's the hot suit or the cold plunge, there's links below. They work. I use them, otherwise I wouldn't use them because I know they work. Anyways, have a good one. Thanks for joining me and letting me share part of my my fitness routine. Adios. All right. That's how we do it.